It's my great honor to speak to you at the graduation ceremony. When I was overjoyed to learn that I got selected as the speaker, I naturally asked my friends for suggestions on the topic. Many of them said that I should talk about something unique about this cohort. Why, I replied half jokingly, should I talk about a graduating class that has lived 2 years through a global pandemic, entering into economy with decades high inflation rate, witnessing ever-rising geopolitical tensions? I said I can't be possibly talking about this, right? Listening to this gloomy forecast is just gonna make all the students and parents very sad. She said, why not? A lot of students, including yourself, have faced adversities and rejections during the 4 years. Why don't you talk about staying resilient in a very challenging situation? Surely that has transformed you, right? As I reflected on her words, many common experiences flashed through my head. At the start of the journey, studying at an international university with more than 100 nationalities was a brave and challenging decision. When we first arrived at IE, it meant that we had to cater to new cultures, values, beliefs, and costumes. And it inevitably led to culture shocks and conflicting views. But we stepped out of our comfort zone, and now each one of us is very comfortable with dealing with people from different backgrounds and cultures, and thus become better global leaders. All of this didn't come naturally, and we had to learn it the hard way. For many of us whose mother tongue is not Spanish, especially those who naively thought that English was just enough to live comfortably in Madrid, including myself, pues tío, buena suerte. ¿Cuántas veces ha pasado lo siguiente? Pero no hablas inglés? Pues lo siento. And then there was awkwardness and silence until one had to pull out of his translator. But we still immersed ourselves in the Spanish culture. And now we acquired a communication tool that is shared by 500 million people in this world. As we continued our journey, we have all received emails such as following. Thank you for your continued interest in our position, unfortunately. And the rest we shall know it. Getting our feet into an industry that we're interested in is incredibly competitive and difficult. And the economic situation is not helping either. Rejections for internship and graduate roles are disheartening, and oftentimes without any feedback to act upon. Then there's peer pressure, as we are bombarded with happy to announce LinkedIn posts. But we're taking actions and steps to get closer and closer to our desired positions, while IE labs, marketing consulting projects, extracurricular internships, student clubs, and final thesis. We outreach, network, we all get rejected on a daily basis, but we never give up. Adversity is not only unique to our personal journey, but think about our beloved alma mater, which is founded on values such as multiculturalism, global leadership, diversity, and inclusion. But look at the world we're living in, geopolitical fractions, trade tensions, and even deglobalizations. Being a young and entrepreneurial business school definitely has to deal with its own challenges as it's gaining more and more popularities around the world. And of course, dealing with adversity and rejections is a common theme in life, and no one is immune to that. 12 publishers rejected J.K. Rowling and her Harry Potter book before one decided to give it a go. Stephen Curry's early career was filled with criticism for being soft and vulnerable to injuries before he went on winning 4 NBA championships. Stephen Schwarzman sent out 488 circular references and got rejected by all of them before raising the first leveraged buyout fund and founded his firm Blackstone. Alibaba founder Jack Ma applied for a job at KFC. 24 people went for the interview. He was the only one getting rejected. No matter which field we choose, success doesn't come easily. All of the situations were devastating. All of them have experienced ups and flows, rejections, doubts, adversities, ignorance, and criticism. The ability to endure difficulties, maintain positive and resilient attitude, reflect and adapt, and persistently chase the goal is what makes great people to achieve excellence. During the 4 years of our studies, there certainly wasn't a shortage of challenges. If we were able to overcome them thus far, as we walk out from this institution, we have every reason to believe that we will overcome even more.